to the other part of the video where I would describe what to do once you're here in Lithuania. So let's say your flight is landing here in the middle of the night around 2 a.m. and the university didn't come to pick you up, or the people who are supposed to come pick you up are not there yet, and you're just standing in front of the airport. What would you do? You don't have cash, you don't have money, you don't have anything. So this happened to me. So please make sure you carry at least 100 euro in hand. At least 100 euros is nothing but like 8,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees. So go to the nearest bank or don't go to the money conversion place, and please carry some cash in hand, because once you come here you might not instantly get a bank account opened, or you might not instantly get an ATM card which you can withdraw, you know. So it is always recommended to carry some cash. So please carry some cash. I would say a minimum of 100 euros is mandatory. So even if you come to the airport in the middle of the night, you could just book the cab and pay them via cash. Okay, so let's say that you have successfully landed in Vilnius and it's the middle of the night. The supermarkets are not open, the petty shops like called Narvesin and stuff, they are not open. You have no idea what to do. You don't have internet on your phone. Basically, you're just lost. If you're outside the minute you come out of the airport, your internet access is gone because you don't have a SIM card. So in that case, just make sure while you are in the airport, make sure to download the Vilnius maps offline. This is the most important step. Once you land in the airport, or even before, like even before you board your flight back in India, just make sure to download the map of the Vilnius offline. So even if you don't have internet, you still know where things are and you still know what to do. At least you have the possibility to Google the nearest supermarket and you can just go there and you can just buy the most necessary things. Okay, now let's discuss about the next most important thing to do. Let's say the 100 euros that you have is finished once you are in Lithuania and you don't have any source of cash with you. You don't have the possibility of withdrawing the money from the bank because your bank account would take around 2 to 3 weeks to open. So then you're just in the most worst condition. So please apply for a global card. Global card is nothing but, for example, an ATM card which is linked to your bank account in India, and that ATM card will let you to swipe money and do payments here abroad. So if you're coming to Lithuania, just go to the relevant bank account and say you have to apply for a global card. In my case, I am a account holder of SBI Bank, State Bank of India. So I have an account back in India, and I went to the branch and I said, okay, see, this is my savings account and I do want to apply for a global card. And you should just fill a form. Once you fill the form, the banks will do the process and they will courier the global card to your... Okay, it's just jumping here and there and eating all the stones near me. Okay, so this global card is nothing but an ATM card, just like it's a common ATM card which lets you to do payments globally. So you just have to tell which country you're going to. Basically it's European Union and US and Canada, North America, South America and Australia, New Zealand. So they have some variations like that, but just make sure you tell and fill in the form that this is the country that you would be going to, and make sure that the card that you would get from the bank has access to all those countries where you can do the payments. Okay, the global card will enable your family members or even you to put some cash in the account which is back in India, which is in your home country, and that account money, that money from that account can be used here. And it is always better to carry that global card and come, because it is always better to carry the global card and come here, because once you come here, it might take even a month plus for you to open a Lithuanian bank account. So this is the most important step to follow. Okay, so we have covered points like academic documents, adapter, extension cord, jackets, masalas, pressure cooker, now global card, and then cash. We have covered the most majority of the topics already. So let's now discuss about the fact that once you are in Vilnius, if you have some friends, please ask them to buy you a SIM card. It's gonna cost you like €5 or even 2-3 euros. I don't know the exact amount, but it should be somewhere between 5 to 10 euros or something. So you can buy the SIM card even in the supermarkets, wherever you know the checkout counter is, where there's the cashier guy who is doing the checkout, or even in the self checkout zones where you can self check out your own products. There also you have this. Most common SIM cards are EasyViz and Labas. So you can actually buy those, and it costs pretty less amount, and you just have to like activate it, and then you have the SIM card working. But there are cases where students don't know anybody here in the country, and then you're left out without a SIM card for the rest of the time. So you will not have internet access or even phone access. So in that case, you can actually take a roaming pack, but it's a bit expensive. Like it's gonna cost you like 3,000-4,000 rupees. But if money is not an issue for you, then please go ahead and do that if you don't have a SIM card. Just because you are in a new place, you are in a new country, and the worst part is not everybody here speaks English. Not everybody knows English. You might end up with in a zone, or you might end up in a situation where none of them could understand English, and you don't understand Lithuanian or the language that person is speaking, and then how are you planning to communicate with that person? So it's going to be really hard in such cases. So please make sure that you have downloaded maps, downloaded Lithuanian translation. I mean, in Google Translate, you just have to download the language Lithuanian. Just download Lithuanian. There's an option where you can download the languages, so the languages are available for you even without the internet. So this is the most important part for you if you want to survive without an internet access here, at least for the first couple of days, until you manage to find your internet source. So please keep this in mind. I beg you, please don't end up in a situation where you don't have internet. It's gonna be a really big nightmare. You could be lost, and in such cases, just call the police. 112 is the emergency line, and they could just connect you to the police and just explain them what your situation is. Because to call the police, you don't need a phone tower, you don't need you basically don't need a SIM card or something. So try calling the police, and things should work out. But please keep in mind, do download the language, do download Lithuanian and Russian and even probably Ukrainian, because you don't know what people you would be meeting. So Lithuanian, Russian, Polish and the Latvian languages offline download should be more than enough to cover the population here, because they do speak only these languages and English. So this could be very helpful. So I hope you guys like this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please give me your love by sharing and liking this video. Please share it with your loved ones. And also if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, please write to me. I will try my best to reply. I am active on Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram. if I take some time to reply to your YouTube comments, please do reach out there. I am very fast in replying in these platforms. So I hope you liked the video, and we actually are looking at a very beautiful view at the moment. I can actually show you the view. It's the sunset. The time is around 9:30 p.m. I would say it's evening, but in my home it's almost night time. So it's 9:30 and the sun is still not set yet. So it's a really nice time, guys. Summer is very short in Lithuania, so I'll try to like utilize the most possible. So yes, I and Kia are gonna head home now. We're gonna do some dinner, and we're gonna make some dinner, and we're gonna end up eating them and sleeping. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a clear picture of what to bring and what not to bring, and I will see you soon in the next video. Until then, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all. Take care, and let's see you soon.